Part of this could be a semi kind of troll move.
Yeah.
When could this? I'm just theorizing. This is me putting my tinfoil hat on. Could this be because Elon now wants to so badly be involved with and influence Dogecoin, and it does play into his narrative as far as energy consumption is concerned? He already pointed out in that tweet today about how Bitcoin, they say it's decentralized even though it's not, and Dogecoin obviously is not, and so. Does this also play into his like agenda of him wanting to get, I guess, Dogecoin on the books for Tesla as well, or maybe Starlink or whatever?
What do you mean by getting the? So by having an excuse to transition to Dogecoin?
Yeah.
Maybe two things to that. One is he can do that regardless.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to. They aren't mutually exclusive, so he doesn't have to get rid of Bitcoin to do that.
That's true.
But two is, I would buy that. The only problem is he made it very clear that he's looking for crypto that's, was it less than 1% that of energy uses that of Bitcoin, which Dogecoin wouldn't fall under that.
But he also did tweet on Friday about him working with the developers of Dogecoin.
Yes.
And I don't know if maybe that has something to do with it or not. So
yeah. I do want to point this out, and I don't know if you've thought about this because I only recently have thought about this. We've talked about a lot on the channel about trolling, and other people have talked about Elon trolling.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's actually been trolling. We thought he was trolling with Dogecoin because that was like what the narrative seemed like.
Yep.
It turns out he was never trolling.
Right.
He was actually telling the truth as far as like Dogecoin to the moon, using Dogecoin at SpaceX. And looking for an opportunity with Tesla. Nobody ever believed that this fake currency was ever viable, but we've talked about the Dallas Mavericks have already proved that it's viable.
Oakland A's.
Yeah, Oakland A's. It started as a meme currency, but the reality is it's found a use case. And so we can't get hung up on the fact that it started out as a joke. And so my only point is, at the time it seemed like it was trolling, but when we look back, what has Elon ever said? And I'm asking this question because I'm acknowledging that I may be wrong. What has he ever said that didn't actually fall in line with what he's done?
I mean, it's a really good point, and I think that when you look at everything that he's done, it may seem like it was a troll, but at the same time, this is how Elon works. Like he does this shit all the time. It's not just with cryptocurrencies, but every time he's made a move with Tesla, when, with the shorts and stuff like that, he's done it methodically in a way in which he kind of at least gets his last word in or his last dig in, but also following through with the things that he was going to say. And that's the crazy genius of Elon Musk, which is just incredible.
I think moving forward, you just have to take him at his word. I thought he was trolling, and to a certain extent, I think he says things.
I think he can do
to get a rise out of people.
Yeah, I was going to say I think he can do both at the same time.
But he's not lying,
right?
Like he's not bullshitting you.
Yeah,
and I think that's what we're realizing is Elon's not like masterminding this whole ploy where I'm going to trick you, whatever. It's like, man, he's really serious about Dogecoin, and I know somebody said something about Tesla coin. Makaja said Elon Space Coin incoming, Tesla coin coming. I do want to talk about, Don Fraud and I talked about this a little bit, whether it's on this channel, his channel, whatever. I want to talk about what the options are because I do believe there are other options for crypto and Tesla. And I think one of those may be a homegrown.
Yeah.
Facebook did it. We talked about that. Facebook's doing it.
Tesla's done a lot of things.
Why wouldn't Tesla want to? Especially because I feel like Tesla has that little like chip on their shoulder where they almost feel like if we want to do something, we'll do something better than you, right? Whether it's semiconductor chips or, cars as a whole. I feel like they would be like, you know what? Shit, we could do this better. Energy efficient.
Right.
So